Welcome back, everybody. I'll be eating some dinner that I picked up on my way back from work. Nice timing. This new CN event is about to drop, so we're going to see new operator numbers in around an hour or two. Oh, on Arc Knights? I see. Hopefully they're cool. Does it really say a 1.5 time? Yes, because I think it has something to do with my, my multicast options, or my multi-stream options. I usually change the, title right away, but sometimes you'll see the stream title come up as just like 1.5 time. From a long time ago. Don't drink chlorine. This one will drink. FGO rolls? No, I don't plan on rolling Bakken. No interest in it. Genshin main? Yes, currently. Server should come back in about 20 minutes. Should. Today we should also get 2.4 drip. Surprised we didn't get it over Sunday, but then again, I suppose they couldn't have them overlap with Emile's. How do you say her fucking name? Her drip marketing either, so. But it's tonight, then yeah, looking forward to it. We'll see who they end up dripping. Is Chlorine gonna be one of my favorites? I hope she is, or I hope she ends up becoming one of my favorites. I mean, perfect voice actress. Huge fucking titties, Bloodborne, aesthetic. Yeah, there's nothing I shouldn't like about her. I mean, the only thing that would make her better is if she were like Pyro. But we just got Arlecchino, so can't ask for too much. No idea why you want to drink. I want to drink chlorine. I assume you assume my life was good. Not right now, it ain't. Technically, it hasn't been good for last year. Hell no, dude. I mean, the only good news of the last month, last like couple of months, is I actually got a fucking decent job. I say decent, probably not even that, but God, I hate the fucking work. And my workplace is like an hour drive away from me, and as somebody who never really had to deal with like actual adult commuting before, you know, it fucking blows massive cock. To the point where, like, I'm seriously contemplating. Actually, not even contemplating. I would legit just move closer to my workplace if I had the money. Matter of fact, there was a really good place. There was a really good apartment near my, like, only like 10-15 minutes away from my workplace. That was going for basically only like $13.75 a month, which is like the cheapest rent I've ever seen in SoCal. But then the listing went offline, so I'm assuming somebody else snatched it up. Not to mention, if I want to move out of this place, I have to first look for a fucking tenant to, you know, take my place so I can actually make money off them. So even if I did have the money, would have to still look for somebody to fucking move in so that I can start charging them. So, is life good? No. I mean, it could be worse. Like, if I didn't get that job if I didn't get my current job like 2 months ago at this point, then sure, yeah. Arguably things would still be, arguably things would be worse. But fuck, I'd be lying if I said that I didn't miss, you know, just being a fucking degenerate and just sitting around playing gacha games all day. So, no, life is not exactly good. At least not by my standards. But I'll live through it, hopefully. Hopefully I can turn things around before I feel the need to start drinking chlorine for real. It should have been yesterday, probably because they didn't, like I said, they didn't want it to overlap with Emile's drip marketing, the new character for Genshin. You have any idea what GSs I'm rolling next month? Whoever I don't have MP5. Or I suppose whoever I don't have. Should be a couple servants that I don't have now, so we'll see. It's speculated that it was because it was the memorial. It's a 35th anniversary since Tiananmen Square. Why the fuck would China publicly acknowledge? Why would MiHoYo publicly acknowledge Tiananmen Square? The CCP has done their absolute best to just basically erase Tiananmen Square from their history books. Like it's gotten so bad to the point where newer Chinese generations don't even know what Tiananmen Square was or is. Like there was this somewhat recent incident where there was this one social media dude in China who made some kind of food, maybe like a birthday cake or something, and made it and shaped it like a tank. And he immediately got fucking purged. Even though he had no idea why. Like a lot of Chinese kids didn't know why. So the older Chinese had to come out and explain to the younger ones, "Oh yeah, you guys don't know. Nobody told you guys." You see, back in 1989, a bunch of us decided it was a great idea to go take a long walk around Tiananmen Square. For some reason, the government threw tanks at us. I wonder why. No, Hannah, I doubt that. I doubt that. Why would MiHoYo publicly acknowledge the 35th anniversary of Tiananmen Square? Maybe it wasn't public, but like, why? That exists in America? That's like one of our biggest problems here. Like one of our most common things to bitch about. At least if you live in a metropolitan area, maybe. That is pretty cheap, Kelly. Yeah, I know, right? Shit, that's cheaper than my old apartment rent that I had like what 3-4 years ago. God, and I still want to fucking rip my balls off whenever I remember my mom telling me, you should buy a house. You don't know when rent prices are gonna go up. God, fuck that bitch. No, you don't understand. It's a long-term investment. You have to become a homeowner. Who has better tits, Acheron or Boot Hill? Acheron, duh. I mean, I'm sure Boot Hill has got some really good man titties of his own, but I'm not really into those. You formatted your micro SD card to your tablet so your data went from 16 to 20 gigs. Does that mean when FGO needs an update, the extra space will automatically download onto the SD? Are you talking like a separate storage device? I don't think so. That's not how it works. Like games, I'm pretty sure games don't run properly if you like download part of their files into like one storage area and then the rest of it into like another area. I'm pretty sure most games, like, I don't know what game would not do this, but like I'm pretty sure games only run when like you have all their files in one place where your computer or your device can read it, right? So like, yeah, unfortunately, if you run out of space on one storage disk or whatever your storage thing happens to be, like your device shouldn't be able to like just bleed the rest of the download onto your other storage device. I don't think that's how it works on any device, regardless of whether it's tablet or PC or whatever. Hey, all barbecue, welcome back. And don't forget HOAs. Yeah, fuck HOAs, dude. Especially this one. Holy fucking shit. Fuck HOAs. And that word is banned in Genshin text chat. What are they even talking about? I mean, maybe. But yeah, I heavily doubt it. Like, I don't really buy that. What's the new update? Chlorine. I don't know if we get a new region expansion. I'm pretty sure we don't. But it's mainly chlorine. I don't know who else. I don't know what else. Yeah, exactly true as Zero. I'm pretty sure that doesn't really work. Or that's not really a thing. I mean, maybe in the future, but certainly not now. Hey, Poco, welcome back. How's the food? Pretty good. I always like Wingstop. I mean, Wingstop sandwich combos are like some of the most economical deals out there. And unfortunately, recently they hiked the prices up by $1. So it's no longer $8.99 for the base like sandwich combo. Now it's $9.99, which is a flat 10. Which, I mean, hey, that's still cheaper than most other fucking options out there, but still, kind of fucking pisses me off. But you know, inflation. Yeah, I guess that whole thing with Cali, like raising the minimum wage on fast food workers or something like that, which is fine, but you know. If it also impacts our fast food prices, then shit, man. I'll hide them? Yeah, that's his name. Just C0? Yeah, C0R1. The weird furry nurse from prison? Yeah, Zigwind or whatever. So cheaper in 12. Yeah, even with the dollar increase, yeah, Wingstop's chicken sandwich combo is still cheaper than like the vast majority of fast food chains here. Not sure how it is outside of Cali, but in Cali, oh yeah, like paying around 10 for like a combo deal at any fast food chain is like amazing. Because like you go literally anywhere else and it's like, oh well, you're looking at anywhere from 15 to 20. When it used to be not even less than half that a couple years ago. Boothill's got the robot titty. Suppose he does. Eat at Panera. They managed to skirt around the wage increases. I should probably check them out. I know I've got a few locations near me, and I've always kind of wanted to go. Never really bothered checking them out. Maybe I should. And yeah, Panera is probably not like a, they're probably not registered as like a fast food chain, probably like a casual dining restaurant kind of thing. Which is why I think at Chili's, I've been seeing ads of Chili's restaurants offering like the $10.99 combo meal or whatever. And yeah, it's because they're not technically a fast food chain. They're more a casual dining restaurant. So yeah, they don't get hit with the they don't got to get hit with the minimum wage hikes. Doesn't In-N-Out still charge? I haven't been In-N-Out in recent weeks actually. I should probably go back and see if there has been any price increases that they've done. Last I checked, like a standard double #1 meal was still around like $10. Yeah, 10 to 11. Man, I remember back when In-N-Out's #1 combo used to be fucking like $7 or $8, man. Possibly even less than that. Owner of maybe even the CEO of Panera Bread. Is friends and big donator to Newsom, so they managed to get an exception. But of course, hey, well, if their food is good and it's convenient for me, hey, fuck it, I'll take it. The inflation is real, and it's gonna be like this for at least the next 5 years. Well, to be fair, I think this round of fast food price hikes is because of at least because I'm a Californian, unfortunately. It's because of Newsom's whole antic of raising minimum wages for fast food workers, which it's good, but like kind of a bad time to do that right now. Just don't go for the lemonade? Okay, I'll try to keep that in mind. Is today chlorine day? Yes. Just sleeping posture like what the Daki? Sometimes my sleeping patterns like are kind of random. Like some days I'll just kind of sleep normally, and when I wake up, I'll be in the exact same position as I was when I went to sleep. Other days or other nights or other mornings when I wake up, I'll find myself hugging my Daki. I don't know, it's kind of random. And it's not like I have any particular dreams about that too. Actually, very rarely do I dream. What few nights that I do end up having like dreams on, they usually end up being like very weird, like non sequitur dreams. And I kind of just forget about them. I can hardly remember them like halfway through the day after I wake up. So I'm just like, huh, that was weird. So honestly, it's kind of weird. I don't know. No In-N-Out in Canada? Unfortunately, no, yeah. In-N-Out is infamous for expanding extremely slowly. Like, at their current rate of expansion, they'll probably expand into Canada, like, I don't know, in like the year 2100, in like the 22nd century. What's with the obsession with In-N-Out? Don't have anywhere you live, but you tried it. It's fine, I guess. I'm a Californian. Well, I'm as native of a Californian as you can get. And honestly, I agree. In-N-Out's food it's not the holy grail as a lot of In-N-Out fanboys like to claim it is. It's good, but like, yeah, the amount that people hype it up makes people believe that it's like the best fucking burger on earth, when in reality it's not. Like, honestly, like, you could go to like a casual dining restaurant that specializes in hamburgers or something, or in burgers or something, and they'll offer you better quality burgers. Like, just go to Red Robin or like, I don't know, literally any other like actual sit down restaurant, sit down burger restaurant or something. They'll probably offer you a better burger in terms of like actual taste and whatnot. The reason why two big reasons. One, the two big reasons why people love hyping the shit out of In-N-Out is because one, it's the exact same quality wherever you go. Like, it's not like fucking blow your mind amazing or anything, but it's still good quality food. good quality, especially in terms of like fast food. It helps that they never freeze their burgers, so that's nice. And like it's like I said, it's the exact same quality you'll find anywhere. You go to any In-N-Out location, it's going to be the exact same. Because In-N-Out is a bunch of quality freaks, so they're obsessed with making sure that no matter which In-N-Out you go to, you'll get the exact same kind of service and the exact same kind of food. So personally, I think it's a great comfort to a lot of people knowing that no matter like when they go to In-N-Out or where they go to In-N-Out or like which branch they go to, if they order like a double, it'll be the exact same one that they had like last week or something, or hell, even like fucking a decade ago. So there's that. Also, it's usually very cheap, especially these days with fast food inflated fast food prices, especially here in Cali. When In-N-Out's still offering like a $10 combo meal, they're offering 10 or 11 bucks for your standard baseline #1 combo with the double fries and a medium drink. Yeah, it's kind of hard to beat when you go to Mickey D's and they charge you 24, 25 bucks for a fucking whatever the fuck. So that's nice, But like I do go to In-N-Out regularly, or at least I don't mind going to In-N-Out on a regular basis, even without the whole issue of increased fast food prices. But am I gonna sit here and say that fucking In-N-Out is like the best food on earth? No. Like, I like it, but realistically, if money wasn't a concern, I'd go to other places to have a good burger. And I say this as someone who grew up with In-N-Out too. Red Robin's still around, yeah. Somehow. Just cook your own shit. I mean, yeah, if you cook your own food, then yeah, that ends up being cheaper, even cheaper than fast food. That I was talking about Five Guys, not In-N-Out? No, I was talking about In-N-Out. I mean, I've been to Five Guys before, but 25 bucks per for a fucking meal? Yeah, no thanks. And like their burgers are good, but like they're not that good in my opinion. It's not good enough to justify fucking, what, 25 bucks a meal there? I mean, the single best part about Five Guys is the Cajun fries. Like, honestly, that's the main reason I go to fucking Five Guys for the fucking Cajun fries. Think we'll get a Yinland trailer soon? Yeah, probably. I mean, they should come out with one soon, considering they pulled up her fucking banner. Imagine if it turns out that they don't even have time to put out a proper Yinland trailer. Did Jian get one, by the way? I'm sure he did, right? Back when Wuo first came out. Is the mustache intentional? No, it's not. I don't really grow facial hair very well. I just haven't had time to shave it off. But no. Rocking facial hair is not really my intention. He did? Okay. Good. For like $6, you can get like a kilo of barbecue. Must be fucking good for you, man. Must be fucking nice. Genshin's up? Alright. We doggo event, Annie then summer? Yeah, probably. Because, the Bakugan event was like the last major event before anniversary, I think. What are your pull plans for Firefly? All my gacha plans, if I want to roll in a gacha game, all my plans for the foreseeable future are gonna be C0R1 or S0, S0, or no. How does it go again? E0S1. Same thing for Wuwa, whatever the terminology goes, however the terminology goes in that game. One copy of the character, one copy of the weapon, and that's it. I cannot afford anything else. Let me switch the scene over to Genshin real quick. Then again, you know how to cook. I mean, it shouldn't be that hard, but like, the thing is, I'm the type of person who would rather spend his time doing something else. Like, not because cooking is boring or anything. I'm sure it can be fun once you get the hang of it. But like, I could be playing gacha games instead. FGO 3-week events now. I mean, they've been 3 weeks for like the last like half a year at this point. She out yet? Yes, she should be. There you go. Is E1 Clara much good, or is she just a stepping stone for something better? I don't know. I don't know what E0 Clara does. Excuse me. Also, thank God Sethos is on, Sethi is on this banner. I mean, that assumes I'll even be able to pick up a copy. But we'll see. E1 Clara makes her counter markers never disappear, so her skill hits multiple times, and yeah, that should be good. Wait a minute. Her counter markers never disappear, so her skill hits multiple times? If it's her skill, then I don't know about that. It's probably not too good. Because, like, her skill... Honestly, I don't know what Clara's skill is supposed to do other than, like, just give her more charge. Or give her more energy. Or, like, do a ton of physical damage or physical toughness damage to, like, a lot of enemies at once. If you're like, going up against, like, 5 enemies or whatever. But if it buffs her skill, then, like, huh? What? Why? Like, what the fuck? Because, like, Clara's all about her counter. So, like, anything that buffs her counter is good. But her skill? What the fuck? Unless there's something that I don't know about her skill. Which, to be fair, that might be, because I don't usually play Clara. It's an AoE and that's it. Yeah, I figured that was basically all there was to it. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's great. If her E1 is all that good or not. If that's like all it does. They still give Bennett a rate up. I mean, that's good. Bennett's one of the best characters in the game, if not the best. So, you know, it's nice that they keep giving him rate ups. Because they sure as hell aren't going to put in a 5-star Bennett anytime soon. It doesn't hit multiple times, it just doubles skill damage. I mean, even still, like, giving her skill more damage isn't what you really want, you know? I mean, I guess it's nice, but, like, you have to be, like, a Clara main to, like, really appreciate that. And yes, Drake, chlorine's out. So you can go roll for her. I'm just eating dinner at the moment, so we're just sitting on the screen for now. Also, Full Auto Alchemist, thanks so much for redeeming comfy vibes. Hopefully you're feeling comfy tonight. As is everyone else in chat. Hope you had a good day today. Actually, yeah, today was not bad. Work was actually fairly light. Surprisingly. So, relatively stress-free day of work today. So I'm actually kind of in a good mood. Now that I think about it, today's freeway traffic wasn't even that bad either. Surely that means that I'll get good luck on Gacha today, right? Oh, what's that? A good day at work? LA traffic didn't piss me off like it usually does? Surely that means good gacha luck, right? Yeah, hold this fucking spook, bitch. You got Sethi from first single, done with his banner. Hey, congrats. Very lucky with the Insta Sethi pull. I hear Sethi's actually pretty damn good. Can chat corroborate that? Because he looks cool. I actually kind of want to use him, especially with how his special charge attack looks. Because usually bow users like, or no, not most bow users. I think male bow users tilt their bows vertically. But then when Sethi full charges his charge attack or whatever, he like holds it properly. Like he holds his bow vertical. I don't know. His full charge attack pose seems really cool. And his combat style seems pretty cool too. And I've heard on Twitter or somewhere, I forget where, that he's supposed to like I saw people saying that he has a damage of a 5-star or some shit. If that's true, then I'll fucking use him. Shit. Sideways with gangsta style, holding a wet bow properly when shit gets real. Time to show them at least 20% of my true power. You're saving for a meal? Oh, surprising. You actually like her, huh? I saw on Genshin Twitter that a lot of people were like really disappointed with Emil's design because apparently her prototype designs were leaked at some point, and she turned out a lot differently than what people were expecting. Not gonna be rolling characters in any gacha. Nice. You must escape the gacha. Flee, flee. Prototype's okay. You prefer this one though? Yeah, I don't really mind either way. Neither of our designs like really like really hit off with me, so doesn't really matter which one we get. At least not to me. You may escape the gacha, but the gacha will never escape you. Don't threaten me with a good time. Let me turn the in-game audio back up. I'll pause the Okayu Lag Train cover. What got you was the JP voice. Who is it? Is it somebody we know? I mean, obviously it should be somebody we know, but is it somebody that I know? I'll go to the roles. We're about to start, Pominator. Ishikawa Yui? Are you talking about chlorine? I was talking more like I was talking more about Emil, our next 5-star Genshin character. Is it 17k or 107k? No, it's just 17k, Jalter. 170k? Yeah, I fucking wish. That implies I'm no longer poor. That were Doge rolls because I know you rolled. No, I did not, Mass Knight. I actually have no intention of rolling on Baki on Bakken. I don't really care much for her. Ishikawa Yu, isn't that Medusa's VA? No, Medusa's VA is... Or what was her name again? Her first name was Yu, like Y-U-U. She even has a Twitch channel. She streams on Twitch every now and then. But oh, Asakawa was her name. Was her family name Asakawa? Asakawa Yu. But no, Yu Ishikawa doesn't voice Medusa. That's somebody else. She does voice Morgan in FGO. She Morgan is her only character though. Well, technically not. She also voices, you know, Tonelico or Ash, whichever name you want to call her by. Keep mixing them both. Yeah, don't worry about it. It happens. It's gonna take me a minute to finish dinner, so might as well start rolling. What is my pity? My pity shouldn't be that high. Should still be at bottom of pity. Yeah, there we go. All right. Let's see if I can roll it with all the free-to-play currency I've built up so far. Hey, nice. We got Sethi. Very good. Go on rolls. Thank you. Hopefully, we get to roll a couple copies of Sethi. That is 3. Character with twin pistols. What is this, Woowa? Hey, perfect timing. Woowa comes out again. Mihoyo be like, let us show you what real gunslingers look like. That's a 4. No second Sethi yet. Time to get your C1 Chi-Chi, yeah. C1 Chi-Chi, here we come. Still not fully America? I mean, to be honest, we already have a America character. Ironic that she's French. But, you know, Navia exists. Ooh, I think this is early. Because this is only 5 multis in. Alright, let's see if we actually win the coin flip, though. Most ballin' character idea would be a Catalyst, whose moveset is summoning other weapons as projections. Here's a better idea, Truist Zero. How about a Catalyst user who can switch their weapon into another weapon type? For like a brief period of time. And to take the idea even further, let's say that you can on that particular Catalyst user, you can even set them, you can even give them additional weapons so that technically they're not holding one weapon at a time. Like their main weapon will be a Catalyst, but they'll have like special weapon slots where you can put in a sword, you can put in a bow, you can put in a spear, for example. And that way, when you use their skill, to switch to another weapon, you could choose which weapon you want them to switch to, and they're going to use that weapon for like, I don't know, 20, 30 seconds. That would be even fucking cooler. Will Mihoyo ever do that? Probably not. But, you know, we can dream. Lore accurate Tartaglia? I mean, yeah. True, actually. Surely that'll come with the second skill option? Yes, surely. One day. One day. Anyways. Let me get my spook real quick. 2 minutes. You know this is a spook. Alright, Genshin. You don't have to beat around the bush. Just give me my spook. There we go. There we go. See, that wasn't so hard now, was it? Still no second Sethi, by the way. Still no second Sethi, by the way. Tartaglia said he's least proficient with the bow. So does that mean he's mastered using Catalyst? Maybe. Kind of weird to think of him as a mage or like a battle mage, but you know. Then again, you know, like chat mentioned earlier, like we have characters like Heizo and Ridesley. So like technically, I'm sure Tartaglia would fight just like them. I was like, oh, I have a Catalyst? Oh, that means I get to punch people. And did we lose? Yes. I called my own spook. Oh, hey, look. C1 Sethi. I'll take that. But yes, unfortunately, I did lose the coin flip. It was going to happen eventually. Because I'm pretty sure the last... however many... When was the last character spook I had? I don't remember. I know we won the coin flip for Arlecchino. I won the coin flip for Chiori. I actually don't know who my last, which banner I last got spooked on. It's been a while, so it was going to happen eventually. But as it were, now we get to go back to a full fucking soft pity. I mean, hey, at least we got C2 Sethi. Small consolation. Random ass cookie. Does that mean I'm gonna get a 5-star right here? No, not quite. See 3 Sethi. I'm gonna go grab a go grab another intertwined fate here, wherever it is. Oh, that's right. I can buy these out first. There we go. It's a bit expensive. I'll hold off on that. Double chlorine? Nah, double characters don't really happen all that often. Double weapons maybe, but not double characters. That's a bit of a stretch. Alright, there we go. I'll just skip this because we already know who it is. Actually, I should have stayed. Actually, now that I think about it, I probably shouldn't have skipped it because I've just remembered that characters now have new voice lines. But oh well, whatever. If I really want to listen to it, I'm sure I can find it somewhere. Whatever. There's our chlorine. We shall now proceed to drink bleach, or we shall now proceed to drink chlorine from our nearest communal swimming pool. That has God knows what in it. Remember I got Shiori super early? Yes, that I did. Yes, you are remembering right. Because I got both Shiori and her weapon within, like, 40 multis, I'm pretty sure. Now you can go for Zigwin. Not just yet. I gotta go Suffer and Weapon Banner first. My Gacha suffering tonight is not yet over. We are here to continue suffering. Or at least I am. Yeah, Foliar? Yes. Matter of fact, I have a spare copy that I got from Foliar's last raid up. Now we're about to find out how many more extra copies I'm gonna get after I'm done rolling a Weapon Banner. Fuck Genshin for being one of the more expensive gachas, though. Yep. I mean, gachas in general are fucking expensive. Especially if you're a new age gacha game. Older gacha games are a little bit easier on the wallet, depending on like how they're monetized. But like, you know, now that Genshin's made their fucking gacha system a fucking staple, god fucking damn. Mihoyo can go fuck themselves. Hey Ken, welcome back. What would you rate as the top 5 most generous gachas in my eyes? Number 1 would easily be Azure Lane. I don't think there's any of my gacha games that even come close. Yeah, Azure Lane takes the cake by a fucking country mile. None of my other gacha games ever fucking come close. Because in Azure Lane, the whole idea about that game is that if you play for long enough, you can have any character you want. Now, Azure Lane has another problem where you have to expand if you want every character in the game. Well, you got to pay for that by expanding your actual fucking inventory space, which is kind of a foreign concept to newer gacha games these days. But theoretically, if you've been playing for long enough, even a free-to-play player can basically roll any character they want in Azure Lane and not have to worry about not getting them. So that in and of itself automatically makes Azure Lane the most generous. After that, it's basically a scramble for like the rest of the slots. I guess technically Girls Frontline is a very similar way too, but fuck GFL. I almost don't even want to count it, but I'll at the very least I'll throw it in there as an honorable mention. Arknight's gacha is okay. Same thing with same with Blue Archives' except Blue Archives' gacha is probably a little worse. Definitely not as good as say Arknight's is. At least in my experience. Even though technically Blue Archive now has a better fucking high rarity drop rate, but I almost kind of want to call bullshit on it because Blue Archive's actual rate up is fucking god awful. Genshin is Genshin. We all know how generous Genshin is. Star Rail is basically Genshin, but a little better. Not by much, a little. So only a small improvement, but an improvement nonetheless, I suppose. Nikkei, I suppose, is on the more generous side. It's just that multis cost so goddamn much in Nikkei that it's like, well, shit. The game, you can consider the game to be generous, but like realistically, how many multis can you even fucking do? Then again, you can save up a lot in Nikkei, to be fair. Like you give it like what, a couple of months, you'll be able to save up like at least I want to say like 20-30k gems or maybe something like that. I want to say. I guess Ether Gazer is generous. Yeah, I guess I'll go out on a limb and say Ether Gazer is generous. It helps that I like that. It helps that that's one of the better gacha games I played to begin with. So, yeah, I'll throw that in. I'll throw that one in there. Actually, I guess I would say Snowbreak is pretty generous too. Now that I think about it. It's just that aside from Azure Lane, like every other gacha is just some shade of like, well, how badly are you gonna get fucked? Like I almost don't even want to call any gacha game like truly generous, you know, because these are gacha games at the end of the day. Like the sole exception would be Azure Lane because how Azure Lane is monetized is fundamentally different from all the other gachas that I play. Because they go about their monetization very differently. Because their whole goal isn't necessarily to make money directly from the game. It's to also push like a lot of merch outside the game too. Or, you know, make a shit ton of money off of skins or something. Did Nikkei get a little more whaley recently? As in, like, what way? Like, are you maybe thinking of their costume skin gacha? Or like, what other like element of Nikkei are you calling more whaley than before? How many years have Shy Lily and Numi been playing Azure Lane? Maybe at least a year. I know, since I watched all of Numi's Azure Lane streams, I know that she said that she's known about the game for at least a few years. I don't know how long exactly, but she like technically started playing a couple years ago, but she didn't like really get into it like until like last year or so. So like she's known the game for a while, but like as an actual player, no, she hasn't been playing for that long. Like you can tell because she's still missing a shit ton of like older characters. Like I'm pretty sure she's still missing like half the URs in the game. As I think she is. Maybe she has most of them now. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. True as zero. It's like like choose your degree of how badly you want to get fucking railed up the ass. It's good to see Wua being generous with compensations at the very least, despite the problems. Yeah. Yeah. Some people are saying that they have to be this generous, but to be fair to their credit, no, I don't think they have to. So yeah, it is nice seeing them actually give their players some shit. You know what would have been even better though, if they actually had worked on the game a little bit more before releasing it, so that way it wouldn't have started off as a complete fucking mess. But you know, as it were. Depends, is a hot waifu railing you? I mean, sure. But then, I don't know if anybody, any normal, sane person would appreciate, like a fucking 5-star waifu, fucking shoving a $2,000 dildo up their ass. Any thoughts about Genshin Whales being stomped in Wuwa's endgame? Oh, yeah, that was probably gonna happen, yeah. Because Wuthering Waves' gameplay is a lot more skill-based than Wuwa's is. I can tell you myself, I get my ass kicked a lot in Wuwa. But I kind of expected it because it's a lot more of a demanding game. So if you see Genshin Whales getting their asses fucking absolutely handed to them, then yes, that's to be expected. Wuthering Waves is actually not easy. Like you have to know enemy attack patterns in that game. Because you can't just spam dodges, and that's a bad habit that I still do, when I don't know like the exact enemy attack patterns. And yeah, and spamming dodges don't work because in between the dodges, or yeah, in between dodge slash dashes, there's like this brief window where you can still get hit. So if you mistime your dashes, you're still gonna get fucked. Oh, and there's no unlike I complained about this on stream before, that I don't like. But in Wuwa, if your character gets hit by like a big attack and they get sent flying, right? Sent flying backwards or whatever. Unlike in Genshin, you can't like, I guess the fighting game term I would use here is quick rise, right? Where in Genshin, if your character takes like a fucking hit to the face and they go flying, right? As soon as they hit the ground, you can cancel their landing animation by dashing, which is very nice. It feels very smooth, right? It makes you it helps you recover from your mistake a lot faster, and it gets you right back into the fight. Wuwa, there's nothing like that. If you get hit, you fucking hold that shit. And it wastes so much fucking time. Not only that, but enemies can actually fucking combo your ass if they keep attacking you while you're recovering while you're recovering. I found that out the hard way when I was doing the Adversity Tower game mode, I think the other night. So like, you better not get hit. Otherwise the game is gonna fuck you right up the pussy. So yeah, Genshin Whale is getting absolutely obliterated by a game that actually has real combat. Shit, man. Color me surprised. Maybe playing Dark Souls could help for the training. Nah, don't worry, I play Aether Gazer. Aether Gazer is basically an easier version of PGR, but it's still somewhat good training. Quick recovery? Mouthful. I'd rather just say quick rise. There's the compilation. Maybe I'll check it out later. Unironically, Mist Splitter looks better on chlorine than Absolution. Maybe. I mean, Mist Splitter is a fucking sick sword, but then again, that's just the katana appreciating weeb in me coming out. So You can't, for the love of God, parry stuff. Yeah, I'm having a hard trouble parrying stuff in Wuwa too. Cause yeah, my muscle memory is just dodge, dodge. Yeah, eventually we gotta train ourselves into reacting against those parryable attacks, but it'll take some time. The pull income being low, you gotta skip units as a free to play. I mean, that's how most games are, though. Like, that's how it is in Arknights, that's how it is in Blue Archive, that's how it is in Nikke. Like, as a free-to-play, you simply... Most gacha games do not allow you as a free-to-play to roll for everybody and get everyone. Because, you know, at the end of the day, they still want you to spend money, you know? So, like, yes, Ether Gazer has that problem, but then again, so do like fucking 90% of other gacha games out there. Well, should implement quick recovery. I think they should too, Fami. Yeah, I'm actually very disappointed that it doesn't have anything like that. Like, how is a game like Genshin gonna let you fucking quick rise off a hit, but not Wuwa? Like, what? How the fuck does that make any sense? As a work part-time gacha gamer going? Oh, terribly. Yeah, it fucking sucks. I hate work. I miss the days when I was an unemployed fucking bum, still trying to flounder about as a content creator, because at least then that means that I get to sleep in and get up whenever I want and play gacha games for however long I want. Now I actually have to be a functional human being. What the fuck is this? Fuck this shit, man. I want my degen gacha life back. It's too bad being a degen gacha gamer doesn't pay the bills. At least not for the moment. Gachas aren't generous. Those two words don't go together. Yeah, most gachas aren't, and even like Azure Lane isn't perfect either. And they're like by far the most generous in my opinion, as far as it comes to, like, you know, character acquisition. But yeah, no, you're right, Sebabwa. Yeah, there technically no gacha is ever truly generous, because yeah, at the end of the day, they're there to make money. So, you know, if you don't pay, you can go fuck yourself. Ooh, music for you is just like missing most of the combat music. It's just gone. Yeah, like considering the game is all about like sound and shit, like, I don't know. I was expecting Wuwa's soundtrack to be better, but I don't know if it's because of the bugs in the game or not that prevent music from actually fucking playing. But like the music so far in Wuwa hasn't really left a big impression on me. Like, that's kind of a huge disappointment. Maybe I just gotta crank up the game volume more or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, something's missing with Wuwa's soundtrack. Like, I'm not wowed like I am with, like, for example, Genshin's soundtrack. Like, even if Genshin's soundtrack is like 99% orchestrals, right? And I don't like I prefer my fucking electronics, like my fucking EDM, my rock music, my metal and shit like that. Like, still, like, at least Genshin's soundtrack actually has an impact on me. Probably why they call it Genshin Impact, her. But Wuwa, like, I don't know. I haven't really heard anything that really blows me away, which is very disappointing. Again, maybe I'm just not paying attention, but food is optional. I mean, at that point, you know, just drink chlorine. Chlorine has a lot of nutritional value, right? I'm sure. That's what Project Zomboid taught me. Heard Vanguard Studios overbooked. I mean, given their quality, yeah, I'm not surprised. Kuro Games should have paid him more or something. I don't know. Yeah, you had access to CBT. But players complained that the music was too loud. God fucking damn it, man. So on launch, it was a lot quieter. Ugh. To be fair, like even though I do want to just take a fat steaming shit on anybody who said that the music was too loud. To be fair, like all Kuro game needed to do was just play Genshin for a little bit and see how MiHoYo mixes their audio, because this is perfect. And it's not like anybody bitches about, you know, how loud the music is in Genshin. Also, like, any fucking game worth their salt gives you a an in-game like volume toggle, right? So why the fuck did Kuro game even listen to those assholes? Like, if they really thought the music was too loud, why the fuck didn't they just turn it down themselves? So yeah, those people can go fuck themselves. There's a reason why Hoyo sells the soundtrack of Genshin, and good that they do. They should sell that shit. It's great. Even if I personally am not like into most of the music, it's still fantastic. Still waiting if they'll pop off. Yeah, obviously we still gotta wait for them to cook a little more. It's just that ideally they should have cooked more before launching the game, you know? But oh well, you know, we still believe in second chances after all. So, here we go. Or here we are, I should say. Alright, let me see how many free rolls I have at the moment. Probably not too many. Actually, I've got quite a bit. Huh. I didn't expect to have this many free pulls. Will it be enough to roll Absolution, however? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Alright. I should have, yeah, it's set on Absolution, so... Alright, let us suffer. Let's see if weapon luck comes in clutch this time or not. Coming today is the drip market for Star Rail. People are saying it should be, so we'll give it another hour, see if they drop anything. Isn't drip typically after the stream? For Genshin, yes, but for Star Rail, recently they've been dripping stuff before the stream for some reason. So, no idea what made MiHoYo start doing that shit, but here we are. Chlorine's weapon only works for her. Lovely. Not too surprised considering Chlorine's playstyle. Random ass Layla. I believe that's pretty much it. Unless I have more, unless the shit that I just rolled now, gives me like another, like maybe 5 intertwined fates? No, only 3. Alright, so I gotta go fucking buy a pack. Woohoo! Wasting even more money. God, I fucking love my life. Alrighty. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna wash my hands. Okay, we're back. Will I be pulling Yinlin in 24 hours? I assume the answer is yes. Also, doesn't she come out on the 6th, not the 5th? Or does she come out on the 6th for, like, EU and, Asia? Because if so, then yes, she'll come out on the 5th for us. Genshin is the most expensive game of all time. Is it really the most expensive game of all time? I wouldn't be surprised if it is. Because what? Didn't Dawei say at one point that it cost, Genshin cost them like 100 mil or something? Just glad that there's some competition in the genre finally. Yeah. Wuwa's for all the shit that Wuwa's going through right now, it's legitimately the first real fucking competition Genshin's ever had. And obviously with more games coming out in the future, like more Genshin clones coming out in the future, yes, competition will only get fiercer from here on out. But we'll see if it'll be enough to like really get Genshin to change much of anything. Hopefully it will one day. That's it. That's it for what? Ugh. Free to play is the biggest lie ever made. I mean, no, it's not technically a lie. Honestly, if you can't play a free-to-play game without getting baited into buying something, then that's not on the developer. No, you are just a fucking weak person. A weak man, as Tectone likes to call Lucari. Like, ain't nobody forcing you to pay money to fucking roll for new characters in a free-to-play game like Genshin, right? They just want you to. The game is certainly geared to, the game is certainly geared to kind of nudge you to start paying. But, the game can never, put a gun to your head, be like, roll now, motherfucker. No. Ultimately, you are the one who clicks the button on that fucking, $100 pack, and ultimately it's you who watches your money fucking fly out of your bank account. Dicktone. Totally unheard. Yeah, for a gacha game, for sure. Yeah, totally unheard of, for sure. Yeah. Because a lot of gacha games out there were initially developed as a fucking cash grab game. So, barely a fucking development budget to speak of. Hopefully more games don't include weapon banners, or ones that are like more, more generous, like say, whatever Wuwa's got. Like Wuthering Waves' weapon banner is like I can get behind that at least. Like it's like ideally I don't want that kind of shit in the game, but like if they have to, then sure. I'll take a guaranteed chance to grab the rate up and not have to worry about getting spooked by anything. And an unintended side effect is that now Wuthering Waves' standard weapon banner, there's actually a reason for you to use your perma pull or your standard pulls on the weapon banner. Right, because if you really like a one of the starting characters, like a 4-star character, then hey, maybe you can roll like their best in slot, like perma, a weapon banner weapon for them or whatever. I don't know. Maybe I'm just coping. But perhaps I am just coping. I would not doubt it. Have you seen Snowbreak's new banners? Confirmed drops 100. Yes, I have seen them. I've gotten the new shotgun girl, and then I'm trying to save up everything I can to roll her weapon as a quote free to play. I'm trying not to spend on the game. I will if I have to, because the new girl seems pretty good. I like her ult. Her fucking instantly delete enemies ult. Press Q to delete enemies. We're going to soft pity. Woohoo! My fucking favorite. When it comes to Gen shit, it's always cope. Yeah, true. True. It is always cope. Damn, still no fucking weapon. There's still no fucking 5-star? How deep? How many fucking multis do we even do? There had to be like 6 or 7. Imagine hard pitying just to get spooked by a fucking off rate up. Here we go. Who's in banner? Chlorine, whatever you want to call her. Hey, there's a spook. Time to go back to fucking hard pity all over again. Damn, I knew there was a reason why today was relatively stress-free at work today. Holy fucking shit. I'm a goddamn prophet. Hopefully that paycheck of mine comes in soon. Finally got DB15. I assume you're talking about the adversity tower or whatever. Hey Nola Barry, welcome back. Welcome to the stream, man. You've been a fan since your FGO days. Hopefully, I'm doing good. I am not. I'm barely getting by. Should you go back to FGO? No, probably not. You should only come back if there's like a character that you really, really want. Other than that, no, I would advise you to stay the hell away. There are better gacha games out there that are more worth your time. This is painful to watch? Yes, this is what normal luck looks like. This is what everybody who's not a streamer's luck really looks like. Makes sense considering I'm not a full-time streamer anymore. Arguably, I never was. Soft pity, hard pity, soft pity. Just got all hyped. Hey, congrats, man. You come just in time to watch me get another spook here. Watch this. Oh, it actually wasn't a spook. Very surprising. I thought it would be. Might as well be, to be honest. Evil Genshin waifus. I mean, chlorine is why chlorine more evil than Arlecchino? At least Arlecchino showed up without needing a coin flip. I look back before my job was good, wasn't it? Technically, when we rolled for Arlecchino, I think Arlecchino came out after I got my job, and my Arlecchino luck was okay. Like I didn't get spooked rolling for Arlecchino. And I'm pretty sure I got her weapon first try, I think. As like when I had to go to soft pity. Pretty sure I didn't get any spooks during Arlecchino's weapon rolls. So technically those weren't bad. Why didn't they put Zifo's Moonlight on this banner? It's so obvious. I mean, hey, why didn't they put Kava on this banner either? Considering it's, you know, Alhaitham. Who knows, man? Isn't your new job good just to commute his ass? I mean, define good. Okay, let's level up chlorine. I gotta get my money's worth out of her and Sethi. Do you have chlorine's artifacts ready? I can give her some that some leftover ones that I still have trying to roll for or trying to get Arlecchino's artifacts. Because they both need the same Bond of Life set, I'm assuming. Good as in like that first job. I mean, it's the same industry, but like the commute is ass. The work itself is fucking god awful, or at least it can get really fucking god awful, and I fucking hate it. And honestly, the pay isn't even that good. Matter of fact, actually, my old job paid me more. Is it necessary to get her to C1? I don't know, is it? I'm not gonna get her ass to C1. Even if I wanted to. They'll trigger 2 coordinated attacks, blah blah blah, each dealing 30%. This effect can occur every 1.2 seconds. I'm assuming your C1's really good. I see coordinated attacks, 30% scaling, and then every second and a fifth, basically every 1.2 seconds. Yeah, I'm assuming that's pretty good. Those sound like good numbers. Shut up, Venti. No character is necessary to get the C1 for 5 stars now. 4 stars might be a different story, but free multi, more gacha? Yeah, if only Genshin's standard banner was actually worth a shit. How'd you feel about how they did Chiori? Hated how her kit became? Hated? I fucking love Chiori's kit, man. Don't know why you would hate it, but I mean, to each their own, I suppose. I don't mind Chiori at all. Matter of fact, up until like literally last week, ever since I got Chiori was part of my main team for like 2-3 months straight, or however long she's been around for. I fucking love Chiori, man. Like, I'm this close to triple crowning her. And the only reason why I haven't is because I only have 3 crowns at the moment. So I kind of want to decide, I want to give who I want to triple crown next some good thought. Because I have multiple candidates, multiple waifus that I want to triple crown. Like, say, Shenyun, Chiori, Arlecchino, and now fucking Chlorine's here, so, well, fuck. Spoiled for choice here right now. You meant the whole C1 or C2, whatever stuff? Oh, you mean her whole thing where the more constellations she gets, like, the bigger her fucking doll army becomes? I mean, I don't really mind that. I mean, it's cool. I do wish that she kind of had that as part of her base kit. But, like, she does so much work with even without the doll army anyways. To be completely blunt with you. Excuse me. Or we full on, I think today is, Justice Day. Yeah, so we can go farm Justice books for, Chlorine right away. Where's the last, oh, it's over there. Can confirm Sethi is a cool AF. Nice. I'm looking forward to building him then. Alright, let's see. I'm pretty obviously I don't have an inset electro cup, so I gotta pull out something for Chiori that'll be good. This one's a double crit. I could give her that one. God, this cup is so fucking ass. Yeah, this cup actually isn't bad. Could have been better though. Point. 32. Actually, technically, this cup has better CV, but this one does give Chlorine more crit damage. I'll give her this one for the time being. Let's see. Did I have a crit damage or crit rate circle? I think I had a crit damage circlet. That was inset. At least that's what I remember. Maybe I actually don't. I guess not. Maybe it was a crit rate one. Oh yeah, this one. This fucking piece of shit. Better than nothing, I guess. So yeah, these fucking pieces of shit. Wonderful. Also, I kind of assumed that Chlorine is attack percent. Maybe she's not. Maybe I'm about to find out the hard way that she's not. 81, 173. I guess it's all right. For now. Better off running her with the Thundering Fury. Oh, is she actually better with Thundering Fury? In that case, I can switch her when we're in the domain. I wonder how well she works with the Navia. I'm assuming the answer is not very, but let's see. Chlorine. What do we want to give her? Chlorine. Actually, I'll run her with Chiori, actually. Speaking of Chiori. Chiori, this motherfucker, and then... yeah. I don't know, fucking Nahida. I don't even know if this is a good idea. Sure, why not? It just feels gross to have it, paywalled. I mean, welcome to Constellations in Genshin Impact. They have to convince you to roll for the constellation somehow. I mean, for what it's worth, Zababwa, I mean, if this will make you feel any better, Chiori is already a better version of, Albedo even at C0, so... They nerfed her rotation, now it's really awkward. Timings don't match. New set doesn't really benefit her that much. Another example of Hoyo not letting people have some fun. Oh boy. I think I should have some Electro pieces, not Electro, Thundering Fury pieces. I just don't know if I have one that's attack percent. Maybe we can level this one up real quick and see if it rolls any good. The answer is probably not, but we'll give it a shot. Yeah. Hiccups. Uh, 14, 32.7. 18.6, 32.6, barely lower. Animo damage, crit damage, crit rate, fucking 20% defense. Weird fucking feather. Got a lot of Thundering Fury flowers over here. Yeah, at least I got a crit damage circlet for chlorine though. That should be pretty easy. Yeah, alright. Guess we're just leveling this shit up the old-fashioned way. Alright. One roll into crit damage, we're off to a good start at least. ER, I guess that's not bad. Just waiting for the inevitable flat defense roll. 2 rolls into energy recharge. Oh, there's an EM roll. Let's see where the last roll goes into. Hey, there's the inevitable defense percent, or the flat defense roll. Hey, fucking called that shit. I'll get rid of that for the time being because we have nothing better. Let's see, 6% crit rate versus 10%. This one has EM, this one has ER, plus a bunch of attack percent. We'll give her the better crit rate for now. We'll see if we can afford to shed a little bit of crit rate for some better stats. Alright. Flower, let's see what we got here. What is this? 14, 15 point something, 15.6, so about 36%. It's pretty good. 36. This one is 1832. 26. 26.4. 34. This was probably the best one. And for feather, for feathers, let's see if we got anything good here. 620. No, that's the one that Keking has. This one is that one's not very good. Neither is this one though, but also, why the fuck is this one locked? Probably one of my older feathers, to be honest. And unfortunately, it doesn't seem like I have any spares at the moment. Guess I'll give her that one. Let's see. Ugh. Why the fuck does she have such low crit rate? The fuck? What happened to all her fucking crit rate? This is the feather that has the most crit rate on her for now. I think her circlet, or actually her flower, I'm pretty sure there was a spare flower here that had decent crit rate. Yeah, this one right here. You can give her that one instead then. A little bit better crit rate. And yeah, we're gonna have to keep her with this one. I think we can give her. I think I can give her a better cup that has more crit rate. I think. Electro damage. 13.6. 10%. Trash. 24. 6.6. Blah blah blah. Try this one. 63.5. Ugh. Honestly, I think 60%. If I can't get her to at least like 70%, I think I'll just stick her with this one. 60% is good enough. No idea what she just did, but why the fuck is her skill such a low cooldown? Are we really surprised Hoyo nerfed another good character? I mean, I'm not. And to be honest, I don't think the guy who brought it up thought that way either. I don't know if I was playing her properly or not, but hey, pressing E and watching everybody die seems pretty fun. I don't know about you guys. Chiori's power creep, where she was like Yelan, where she was like another off-field Geo DPS rather than an actual creep. I mean, if you're gonna call Chiori power creep, then what the fuck do you call Yelan? Good artifacts? I mean, those weren't good artifacts. If you think the artifacts that that I gave to Chlorine were good, then oh my god, I guess my standards are just way fucking higher than yours. Because like those pieces were literally just throwaway pieces. I just kept them around because they were just barely good enough where, oh, in case somebody needs them, I suppose I could give it to them. Yale doesn't creep Xingqiu. She might not power creep him necessarily because to be fair, Xingqiu's only a 4-star. But holy shit, bro. Yale just kind of power creeps the entire game if you want to put it that way. Also, I don't think Shiori is necessarily a power creep either. Because like it's so easy to just look at how much damage a character does and be like, oh my god, they do so much more damage. That must be power creep. Not really that simple, you know. Not even for a gacha game like Genshin. How is she too? I don't know. She does this. You're about to see what she does in a second here. Yeah. I don't know, man. I just kept pressing E, and then everything died eventually. Great gameplay. Will you be playing Z3? Yes, I will be. Yet another gacha game to add to my repertoire to continue ruining my life. You're supposed to intertwine her attacks to get her bond. No, I don't know. Didn't seem like I need to know how to play her. I just kind of kept pressing E until everything died. And hey, this is her with what I would consider to be shitty artifacts, and what her talent levels are only like level 6 or something. But you know, as it were. I need more of these things. Ah, I see. Yeah, that killed him a lot faster. Thanks for the tip. I'm assuming her when you press her skill, she pulls out her fucking pistols and just fucking equalizes everybody. What do you think our ideal team comp is supposed to be? I don't know. Chlorine, Raiden, Nahida, Yao Yao, maybe? I don't know. Fuck, dude. Chlorine, Nahida... who's another, Dendro support? Another, Dendro, like, damage support. Kole or, DMC. And then, like, an electro healer, like Cookie or somebody. Or, yeah, you can give her, you can stick in Bennett. I mean, Aggravate's pretty hard to beat. I mean, the only thing that's beaten Aggravate, is probably gonna be Hyper Bloom. One thing's for sure, DPS, she's stronger than Sino. The thing I care about more, if you're gonna compare her to Sino, is that her combos seem to be much easier. Because with Sino, you gotta keep an eye on his like little interface thingy where you gotta play Osu for a bit and press E at the right times. and like it doesn't come up as often as you'd want it to. Whereas with chlorine, it's literally just E, normal, 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 E, normal, 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 E, normal, 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 and you keep repeating, you keep looping that until everything's dead. Anyway, she's cool. If you put Sign on 4-piece Thundering Fury, he can spam E. Actually, that's good point. A good point, actually. I never thought of doing that. Pretty sure my Sino's on Gilded set. Yeah, he's on Gilded set, so I can't do that. Or my Sino cannot do that. He still hinges on needing a second Electro for energy. I mean, mostly you're going to be running him in a Aggravate team anyway, so you got to have that second Electro teammate for him regardless. To be honest with you, Sino needing more energy recharge is kind of a foreign concept to me, because I've never seen him need more energy recharge, to be honest. Because the way my Sino is geared and the way I play him, he basically always has his ult ready. Maybe that's just how I built him. It's so weird that some characters have specific sets, but like they're not that good, and that's how games can be sometimes. Especially with a game as diverse as this. But you know, it happens sometimes. Oh, oops. Accidentally switched chlorine off because I realized I didn't use the Nahida beforehand. Daniel Alter still doesn't have his own set, but Blade does. I mean, not that Daniel Alter really needs one, because, you know, 4-piece Musketeer exists. Alright, good night, Nello. Thanks for hanging out, man. And, yeah, thanks for sharing with me your FGO memories. So, but yeah, catch you next time, man. It'd be cool if my Chisha and Wuthering Waves could do whatever the fuck Chlorine is doing. Now this is how you make a fucking gunslinger, bitch. Oh, I forgot. I still need to level up Mr. Sethi. Almost forgot about. I've been forgetting about him all this time. Actually, I don't even know if I have everything leveled up for him. Oh, does he actually use the fucking Sumeru rocks? I think, yeah, he needs these rocks, doesn't he? Oh, that's right. I forgot about him. Ew. Finally, we have a character who uses those weird-ass rocks. Also, why the fuck does he need these things? Solitary, whatever the fuck. Yeah, why the fuck does he need this? What? Alright, well, I guess I know I gotta farm these things a little more. I assume Sethi's artifact set is also like 4-piece Thundering Fury or some shit. Maybe he uses a Gilded, actually. I don't know. I don't know exactly what he does. What does he even scale with? Attack percent as usual, or what? No, actually, he scales off of EM, it looks like. Dusk Bolt damage increase scales off of this much of his EM. I assume he scales off of EM then. Yeah, so he scales with EM. Gotcha. Wonder if that means he wants an EM cup then. I've got a couple of those. Been looking for a new character to toss him my EM cups that have been just kind of sitting around. Time to look up Chlorine's kit to steal it for D&D NPCs. Basically, Eric Carver, from what Twitch chat has told me and what I've seen from her gameplay so far, basically she pops her E and she pulls out her pistols and fucking slams people with electro-infused bullets. And then she has a dash. After she shoots 3 times, you're supposed to dash with your skill again, and she shoots 3 times, and she keeps doing that over and over until everything's dead. You want Sethi, but you have PTSD chasing 4 stars because of Chevy. Hey, you're not alone, man. I tried rolling for gaming too at the same time as Shenyan, but I did like at least 20 multis and no fucking gaming. And the only reason why I have him is because he was available as one of the free, as one of the pick of Liwa 4-star options that we had back during Lantern, right? So yeah, that was great. Actually, if Sethi scales off of EM, because we don't, do we have a 5-star EM bow? We might not actually. We only have either ER, CRCD, and attack percent, right? I don't think we have one that's explicitly EM main stat. I don't think so, right? Interesting. Elegy? No, Elegy is ER main stat. The what is it? The support, the passive effect has EM, but not the main stat. Ganyu's bow? No, Ganyu's bow is attack percent. I would know. I'm a Ganyu main, so. In your opinion, who has by far the worst character design in Genshin in terms of gameplay or aesthetic? I'm assuming you're talking about gameplay. It's probably Dehya, yeah. Just cause her above more than any other 5-star character in the game just has a lot of like conflicting design elements in her kit. Like, it's like, why the fuck would MiHoYo think this was okay? What was Venti's bow? Venti didn't have a signature bow. Because remember, Venti was a year 1 character. Because remember back when Genshin first came out, the first couple of 5-star characters we had didn't have signatures yet. Like, I think the first I think Tartaglia might have been the first 5-star character who started debuting with his signature. Because Tartaglia has his own signature, and that's Polar Star. Which I still want a second copy of to give to my Ganyu. Because, like, technically Ganyu doesn't have a gacha signature. Like, I guess technically she does have one, yeah. In Amospo, but Amospo is permanent, right? That's like saying Diluc has a signature, and that's Wolf's Gravestone. Which, I mean, yeah, sure, I guess, but it's a permanent weapon. Same thing with the Venti. Matter of fact, Venti's best non-gacha weapon is fucking Stringless, because it's while it's only a 4-star, it's EM main stat. Thought they gave him one as first. No, Venti still doesn't technically have a signature per se. No, he's never had one. They haven't like given him one either. At least not that I'm aware of. Maybe they put like, I think you're thinking of this bow, Elegy. You might be thinking of Elegy. But that's not really his signature, per se. This month's event has a bow for Sethi. Oh, that's good. I'll probably still give him fucking, Scoured Harp, though. Because why the fuck not? Unless his 4-star bow, gives him both EM and, like, crit stats or something. But I highly doubt that would be the case. Bow is called Cloud Forge. I mean, I can look it up. Yeah, Cloud Forged. Let's see. Yeah, EM main stat. After energy is decreased. Oh yeah, that's right. Because Sethi consumes energy, I believe, right? His EM will increase by 40 for 18 seconds. I'm assuming that number goes up. Increase by 80 for 18 seconds. Max. Oh, he can stack it twice, so he gives himself an extra 160 EM. Okay. I mean, I guess that's okay. It would depend on like how much he scales with excuse me, with the EM though. Excuse me. Visually, you'd have to go with Mika, from Mika with like from an aesthetics point of view. Yeah, I don't really care much for Mika. Yeah. To be fair. Lenny's bow is actually her best apparently for charge attack builds. Sure. Yeah, if you want to go full charge attack, I don't really care much for Ganyu's charge attack build. Because I play Ganyu much more as a flex character. You were thinking the genie girl, Dory? I don't mind Dory, actually. But I do understand that her personality can kind of rub people the wrong way. Oh, and the way she's voiced, too. Like, personally, I don't have a problem with it. Like, she doesn't get on my nerves, but I understand if she does get on other people's nerves. Wasn't Polar Star 2 point something? Maybe it was. I don't remember. Oh, yeah, that's right, Ronaldo. You are right, yeah. Tartaglia technically didn't come out with the signature with his debut banner, right? Yeah, it was only with Tartaglia's second rate up, his rerun, that they introduced Polar Star, yeah. So yeah, who actually ended up getting Genshin's very first like dedicated signature actually, like dedicated signature that was designed specifically for them? Because yeah, you're right. Tartaglia didn't actually come out with Polar Star. Now that you mention it, can't remember. Maybe either Zhao or Hutel. I mean, technically not even Zhao because Zhao's best in slot, which is Jade Spear, right? But Jade Spear is perma. Maybe Hu Tao, yeah, maybe. Because, yeah, Staff of Homa is a limited weapon. Yeah. Zhongli? Well, here's the thing. Zhongli's signature was Vortex Vanquisher, and that shit is attack percent. Like, I'm talking about, like, let me reiterate myself here. I'm talking about signature gacha weapons that actually make sense on the fucking 5-star. So, just from that definition alone, Zhongli's disqualified. Because, you know, imagine running Vortex Vanquisher on his ass. Unless you're like a big fan of the fucking aesthetic, maybe. Then sure, whatever. But does anyone even use the signature? Not to my knowledge, no. Like, it's like a decent choice for some characters. Like, say, I don't fucking know, Shenhe, maybe? Like, if you don't have Shenhe's signature, then sure. But, like, other than that, probably not. Yeah, Lihua, you remember that one, right? Yeah, those people on Twitter. It wasn't just one guy either. It was like a whole group. Like, they weren't that big, but they were very vocal about it. Yeah, the people who just kept asking MiHoYo to bring back Vortex Vanquisher back in the day. I still remember them, actually. I wonder where they are now. Maybe even Eula. I think Eula would have been maybe one of the first ones, but I don't know if she was the first one, to be fair. I guess for now I'll just give Sethi Skyward Harp. I'll level it up. I'll level it up later. Why can't I say that? Why can't I fucking say that? Level it up later. Here we go. If Sethi scales off of EM, I kind of want to give him 4-piece Gilded, if that's the case. I don't know how well that's gonna end up working out for him though. Actually, I do want to give him an EM cup though. Unfortunately, I don't think I have any in sets, so... I guess here we go. Actually, this cup is actually pretty nice. I'll give him this one for the time being. That one's pretty nice. It was Hu Tao? Okay. Yeah, that sounds about right, yeah. It's Albedo if we don't count Wolf's Gravestone or Polar Star. No, my requirement is that it has to be a gacha weapon. A gacha 5-star weapon. So no, Albedo doesn't count either. Because obviously Cinnabar Spindle is not gacha. Oh, that's funny. I already had a inset EM timepiece for him. It fucking sucks though. Then again, it's not like his other options are any better. Let me see if this shit rolls, by some fucking miracle, let me see if this shit rolls, attack percent real quick. Yeah, I kind of want to just get rid of this shit altogether. Against my better judgment, I'll keep it. Yep, nope. Alright. You're sticking with this one, pal. Is a gilded feather? Yes. This was actually pretty decent. I'll give this one to him then. Then it's Hu Tao. Yeah, Hu Tao sounds about right. That is when MiHoYo went down the path of no return. Making it sound all dramatic when that's what they've been doing all this time anyway. Huh, I actually don't have a spare flower. Maybe I'm gonna have to farm. Maybe I'm gonna have to go farm some more of those. Unless I have some spare, but no, it doesn't look like it. Yeah, because if I had any spare, they should be around here somewhere. Yeah, with all the deep wood pieces. Yeah, but I don't have any spare. What about circlets actually? This is my only circlet. None here. What about crit damage? Sano's got my only crit damage circlet. Any spares? I do have this one. This is okay. Let's roll this one. Surely nothing bad can happen to this one, right? Surely. Didn't even roll fucking EM. I want a fucking refund already. Defense, defense, and more defense. Defense, 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 defense. Hey, more defense. I want to fucking burn that shit to the ground. Alright, so I'm gonna have to go farm some more gilded pieces at some point. Probably. At least Staff of Homa is a very versatile weapon. Yeah, true. There are better specialized weapons nowadays, like for example, Scarlet Sands or whatever. I think it's Sino's signature. Yeah, apparently this spear is like Bis for a lot of people now. Like I think Rosaria's new Bis is Staff of Scarlet Sands ever since Sino came out. Had I known that, if I was paying more attention, I probably would have picked up I would have probably gotten my Rosaria a copy of her own, but that's okay. Staff Home is still good enough. Why is Claude Von Reagan in Genshin Impact? I don't know. I don't even know who you're referring to either. Talking about like a movie star or something? Actually, this is gonna be funny, because... Actually, I kind of wonder, can Chlorine shoot the balloons in this mission? Or in this daily with her pistols? That's gonna be kind of funny. No, she can't, because she just keeps targeting the fucking boat. That's funny. No, that's unfortunate. Got put on an actual archer. Keck W. I might as well pull out Sethi here as well, because this isn't a combat mission. Actually, I could just pull out Sethi right here. Whee! Do I know 3 houses? No. Somebody that was a comment from somebody in YouTube chat. But no, I don't really. I know Fire Emblem. I know of the game 3 houses, but like I've never played it myself. So. I was simply regurgitating a comment from YouTube chat. Is he a new character? Yes, Sethi is a new character. He seems pretty cool. I definitely want to build him. New era of playing Genshin being sponsored by Hoyo? Yeah, nah. MiHoYo can go fuck themselves. Even if I didn't have my current job, no matter how fucking dirt poor I got, even if I got kicked out of my house because I couldn't pay mortgage anymore. No, I don't think I will ever do a MiHoYo sponsor. MiHoYo can take their fucking sponsor contract and shove it up their ass. Fuck them. Is there one gacha company you wouldn't mind being sponsored by? Maybe Hypergriff. Hypergriff, maybe Kuro Game. Manju for sure. I mean, I wouldn't mind working for quite a few gacha devs. Let's see. Let me go down the list of the gachas I played that I wouldn't mind getting sponsored by. Azure Lane. Azure Lane, Arknights. Not Blue Archive. Fuck Blue Archive. Fuck Nexon specifically. They can also go fuck themselves. I would say Nikkei if they didn't have a history of censoring their own characters. It's probably not their fault, but still, they can go fuck themselves. They can go fuck themselves anyway. But like, if it weren't for that, then I would do a Nikkei. I wouldn't have any problems doing a Nikkei sponsor. I would do a sponsor for Ether Gazer. The problem is nobody fucking knows that game. I would still do it anyway. I guess I would do a sponsor for Snowbreak actually. Snowbreak devs are based. So yeah, I wouldn't mind doing a sponsor for Snowbreak. Anybody else I'm forgetting? I guess technically, since I said I wouldn't mind doing a sponsor for a Kuro game, a WoWa sponsor wouldn't be bad. So yeah, like in an ideal situation, I actually wouldn't mind doing sponsors for the gacha games that I actually respect enough to do sponsors for. The problem is that even if I were offered them, I probably wouldn't take them anyway because my whole thing is that I know too much about gacha games, right? I'm not your average typical clueless gacha game streamer where most of them are basically just tourists who either play like one gacha like somewhat consistently or like they basically only do like sponsor streams for like certain gacha games. That's pretty much it. Like I know I'm cursed with too much gacha knowledge to the point where I cannot in good conscience do a sponsored gacha stream because that means I cannot tell you what's bad about the game. I can't warn you. I can't discuss the dangers of gacha games and how some gacha games in particular, like what kind of problems that some kind of gacha games in particular may have that I as a fellow gacha game player would like to tell you about so that you can watch out for it. Can I get your wisdom on your? Can you get my wisdom on chlorine? See if she's any good. Jalter, as long as she's got 60% crit rate, at least 200% crit damage, she's good enough. Azurlane, yeah, I do a sponsor for Azurlane. I wouldn't mind. Just take a look at my Jalter. Take a look at my Jalter. Take a look at my chlorine Jalter. She's got 60 crit rate, 230 crit damage. And about 34 ER. If your Jalter has at least if your chlorine has at least 60% CR and at least like 220, like 210, 220 CD, you're good. Your chlorine will just absolutely obliterate everything in her way. Like honestly, all she needs is like 60 CR and 200 CD. I think that's good enough. And then now you'll be ready to play some Bloodborne. Trick weapons, baby. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew. Hi. She's 82, 206. Yeah, I think that's good. You should try to work on getting her some more crit damage, though. If you can. But, yeah, that's a good baseline to start from. Brown Dust 2. Unfortunately, I don't actually play Brown Dust 2, but seeing the absolute fucking absolute fucking state of that game, with all their fucking Coomer shit, yeah, maybe I wouldn't mind. Perhaps Brown Dust 2 is the Nikke we deserve. From what little I've seen from that game. Sponsored by Netmarble. Oh, is Netmarble, who the fuck is in charge of Brown Dust 2? Is it Netmarble? If so, then yeah, fuck Netmarble. Netmarble can also go burn in hell. If BD2 is managed by Netmarble, yeah, no, count me out. Fuck that shit. What about Epic 7 or Outer Plane? I don't personally play those games, so I don't know. I don't know like Smile Gates' pedigree or like their track record. Oh, it's not okay. It's not Netmarble. Okay, phew. Like, thank God Netmarble isn't in charge of BD2. If they were, BD2 would probably have gone out of would have probably been EOS by now. Thank fuck, dude. BD2 was Neowiz? Neowiz sounds familiar, actually. I feel like I've heard that name from somewhere. I just don't know where. Wonder where I've heard the name Neowiz. Actually, no. I think they put all the new characters up in front now. Yep. Alright, there they are. What US games have I previously played? I think the only gacha game I've ever like actually played at some point was that eventually EOS was the NA server. Actually no, actually even the JP server of Magi Record is gonna EOS soon. But that's because they plan on releasing like the sequel to Magi Record called like Exedra or some shit. But the only gacha game that I've ever played that's EOS at this point was Magi Record. Surprisingly, I would have thought that at this point, or by this point, I would have seen more of my gachas get EOS, but it seems like most of them have been able to survive, at least for a little bit. Let's see. Actually, I suppose I could go around doing some mining for Mr. Sephi. We can start here, I think. Think it'll come to global? What, BD2? I don't know, actually. I didn't even realize BD2 didn't have a global server. Actually, we can have Zhongli mine. Hell yeah. Our eternal rock farmer, Mr. Zhongli. You like Madoka Magic? Yeah, I'm a fan of the Meguka series. Yeah, I remember I think over 10 years ago, over a decade ago, me and the boys going down to downtown LA to like the independent movie theater. I forget what the movie theater's name was called, but like some independent movie theater that was showing the Rebellion movie, and me and the boys watching the Rebellion movie then. Good times. The next movie I hear is in production now, so God knows when that's gonna come out. But I'm sure me and the boys will, for tradition's sake, will go down and watch the movie whenever it gets in like an NA premiere or something. For old time's sake. Dragalia Lost. Yeah, I heard about that game. I heard it was actually pretty good. Like Nintendo's own foray into gacha games, apparently, or something like that. BD2 is in the App Store, so it has to be global, right? Yeah, if it's in the American app stores, then yeah, it should have a global server then. Don't think it has any server. It's just straight up global. Wow, that's interesting. Which country is the developer from? NeoWiz or whatever. NeoWiz sounds like a Korean company. Am I wrong? Maybe the Chinese. Well, I don't think they can be Chinese though. A Chinese game can't be that Coomer. Like fuck, man. The CCP fucking slapped Snowbreak with an 18+ tag. And honestly, Snowbreak isn't even that Coomer. So it can't be Chinese. It has to be either Korean or Japanese. It is Korean, right? Yeah, I figure I knew I fucking recognized NeoWiz somewhere. Yeah, NeoWiz has to be a Korean company. I remember NeoWiz, the name NeoWiz. I just don't know where I heard it from. But yeah, it had to be either Korean or Japanese. Couldn't be Chinese. Chinese games can't possibly be that Coomer and get away with it. Unless they're technically based out of like, I don't know, fucking Taiwan or something. But then again, that's not Chinese now, is it? How were the rolls? They were awful. Lost the coin flip, and I lost the weapon banner soft pity once, I think. Pretty sure it was a hard pity too, not even a soft pity. And I had to go to soft pity twice on the weapon banner too, so that sucked. Only good thing was I didn't have to go. I didn't get spooked by on weapon banner twice at least. But yeah, my chlorine rolls this time around were pretty fucking awful. I mean, I was kind of expecting it, cause my last couple of Genshin gacha runs have been pretty good. So bad luck or worse luck was eventually bound to happen. So disappointing, but not unexpected. Maybe from like Brave 9 or Liza P. Was Neo in charge of Liza P? Holy fucking shit. I almost don't even believe you. Liza P Neo is? Let's see. Developers, no, you're right. Neo did develop Liza P. Holy fucking shit. Bruh. Small world we live in. Fuck, man. Like, I didn't play Liza P because I think Liza P's PC port just got released, or just got announced, right? Or at the very least, it's like rumored or whatever, or something like that. And yeah, I did, even though I didn't play the game myself, I heard a lot of good things about the game, especially from streamers and YouTubers, especially from Maximilian dude. I remember hanging out in his streams a couple times when he was going through doing his Liza P runs, and he fucking loves that game. And when he was playing through it, it seemed pretty fucking cool, so I'm inclined to believe him. Yeah. Oh, they spawn more. You can get spooked on weapon banner twice in Genshin. Oh yes, yeah. If you don't know, the pity mechanic is called epitomized path in Genshin. The fate points basically represent how many times you got spooked by a weapon you didn't want. So when a new banner nowadays when a new banner comes in, right? For example, Chlorine's banner just came in today, or just like an hour, like 2 hours ago. When you switch over to the weapon banner, the game asks you, I think you have to click on the epitomized path button first. I don't think they ask you this immediately. Or like they don't do it right as you open weapon banner, but anyways. On this page, it asks you to select a weapon to basically like set as your dedicated pity weapon for, right? And so how it works is, since like selected Chlorine's weapon, because obviously before this, I didn't have her weapon. I wanted it for Chlorine. Yeah, you set whatever weapon you want. For me, it was Chlorine's weapon. And then once you do this, then you start rolling. If you get a 5-star weapon that's not what you selected, you get 1 fate point. Once it hits 2, then your next 5-star is guaranteed. So that means that you have to, if you want to guarantee this weapon, you have to get spooked twice first. Now, obviously, you can still get, the weapon just by pure luck, right? When you get the 5-star and then your luck is good enough and the game gives you exactly what you want, then sure, you don't have to deal with the pity at all. But if your luck is terrible, or if your luck is average, then yeah, if you get absolutely fucked, then sure, yeah, you have to get spooked twice. Yeah, which is why weapon banner is not worth it for anybody who's not a free to for anybody who's a free to play. Honestly, it's probably not even worth it even for light spenders too. Like, you would have to be a fucking whale who's out of their fucking minds to think that rolling weapon banner is a fucking good idea. It's not, realistically. Let's see Chlorine fight some Electro Slimes. Yeah, I wonder what's gonna happen there. Our first 2.4K. Oh yeah, that's right. It's 9 o'clock, right? Hey, let's check them out. Alright, who's our drip market? Or who's our drip character? Some character named Yun Li. I have no idea who she is. Seems cool though. I like her flame. I like her flame aesthetic. The oh hey look, there's the Dark Souls or the Heaven's Feel Bleeding Sun, the Bleeding Grail over her. I wonder what that means. Oh look, all those fucking swords standing around her. Is she a fucking Emiya reference? Is that a motherfucking Fate Stay Night reference? Question mark, question mark, question mark? Destruction physical. Hey look guys, a Clara's power creep. Keck W. You thought Star Rail 75% was bad? Yeah, it's really not. Like, most of the time, you should be getting what you want when it comes to Light Cone Gacha. In Star Rail, yeah. Most of the time. Unless your luck is just that shit. Which, for some people, unfortunately, it is. But yeah, Genshin's weapon banner is, like, horrendous. Yeah, that's why Star Rail's gacha weapon, or Light Cone Gacha, is significantly better. And then Wuthering Waves is even better than that. Because, like, they kind of know. They know that weapon banner is fucking god-awful in Genshin. They make less new characters, so they gotta make money through weapons, I guess. Well, I mean, that's not really the case because they've always put out signature weapons for a long time now. Ever since starting with, now that chat's enlightened me on this one, ever since starting with the Hu Tao. And Hu Tao came out fucking 3 years ago. So actually, Naisu, no. Actually, that's not really true. Because, like, MiHoYo's been coming out with... It is true that MiHoYo's been coming out with less characters, but it's not like they've been coming out with more new weapons to supplement that. You know? You plan to spend it all in Z3? It's looking like no, not for the time being. I think in Z3, I think I'll be completely free to... Maybe not completely free to play. I'll probably buy like the monthly pass. Maybe I'll probably buy the battle pass too. I can justify buying the battle pass at least. But I don't think I'm gonna go full like, you know, C0 at R1 or like E0 S1 like I do in Genshin and Star Rail, and then now in Wuthering Waves as well. Because that's gonna be very taxing on me for the moment. Yeah, no, I don't think I'll be doing that for Z3. Especially if what people had said about, if people's criticisms about Z3 turn out to be true, where the game itself has a bit of a content problem, then yeah, obviously it won't really be that worth spending on Z3 anymore. Yeah, exactly, MSD. People have been saying people had some issues apparently with the betas so far. We'll see if they fix any of those issues, whatever they happen to be. But so yeah, because of that, I'll play Z3. I'll pick it up, but am I gonna gacha? Probably not. Just the battle pass and monthly. Yeah, like the TV system was like really fucking boring or some shit, or like and like there was too much of it or whatever that means. Like I kind of have an idea what they're talking about, but because I've never played Z3's betas myself, like I don't really know what they're talking about. So yeah. Yeah, Ronaldo. Somebody in my Twitch chat passed us the drip. Is it only one character so far, or are they gonna put out? They have to put out a second character. This is fucking Star Rail. No, they're not just gonna give us one character. Ain't no way. I guess the next character they'll drip in like maybe 10 minutes or so. At like around like 9:20 or 9:30 or something. Maybe another ratio situation? Nah, it can't be. Imagine MiHoYo being generous enough to give out 2 free 5 stars. Couldn't be me. Like, I'll be honest with you guys, I'm still kind of shocked that MiHoYo thought giving out a free Dr. Ratio to everyone was a good idea. Like, honestly, I'm shocked. Especially with how good Dr. Ratio is, too. Like, really? What kind of lottery did we Star Rail players fucking win to deserve that? So, like, a second free 5-star? Ain't no way, bro. You're fucking dreaming. Yunli's pretty cute. I guess so. I don't know. She has nice legs, though. I'm sure I'm sure her being barefoot's gonna get some people. How is she not fire? Good question. I don't fucking know. Yeah, why the fuck is she not fire? Maybe, I don't know, maybe her kit will have, like, some sort of, like, maybe she'll be able to do, like, dual physical and fire damage or some shit. I don't know. Like, maybe she can switch elements. Like, I'm assuming, well, at some point, MiHoYo's Star is gonna give us a character like that. If Yunli doesn't do it. You've been begging Star Rail to slow down for months. Ain't no way they're slowing down. Ain't no fucking way. They need their fucking money. Think they're experimenting more with Star Rail? I mean, to be fair, they kind of have to if they want Star Rail to do as well as they want it to. Genshin is just guaranteed money, whereas Star Rail is a little bit less guaranteed. So yeah, maybe. Hey RJD, how's it going, man? Welcome back. He's a solid E0, it's crazy, I know, right? Especially for a relatively rare element. And he's single target, it's like, oh my god, it's as if they designed content just for him. None of these gachas gonna slow down. It's like a gacha civil war is brewing. I mean, gacha civil war has always been a thing ever since Genshin vs Star Rail, you know? Not like the developers need to do anything on their own to stoke the flames of civil war. But yeah, hopefully we'll get more drip marketing. Oh, we'll get more drip in a little bit. In the meantime, I wonder where I can find some more rocks. They're probably in like caves or something. Should probably look over there. Only Genshin slowed down with new characters. I mean, yeah, that makes sense because Genshin's the oldest so far. It's been running for 4 years, and so they gotta figure out how to balance, like juggle like new characters with old characters. So, no surprises there. Nice. Here's another rock. Ooh, nice. This one gave me 3. Genshin gonna launch their new content update probably during some pivotal point. I mean, Natlan's basically around the corner for us. So yeah, there you go. I mean, not to mention we should have the new Archon quest now. So. Genshin versus a Star Rail is an outlier. Wouldn't really call that a civil war. Then what else can be even called, theoretically be called a civil war then? Not like any other gacha studio has 2 big games going on at the same time. At least not as far as I'm aware. Maybe there are other companies or studios out there that are running like 2 games at the same time, 2 gachas at the same time. But like the only one that's actually of significant size is MiHoYo with the Genshin and Star Rail. Like who else even comes close? Change the wings. Oh yeah, that's right. Good idea. Good point. I keep forgetting to give characters new wings or switch their wing gliders. They're both Electro, so I can just give them both the Electro wing gliders. There we go. Thank you. There, let's see. Genshin, Wuwa, Azure, Permilia, Mugen, Project Mugen, gonna be nutty. Yeah, and that's only the ones we know about. You know for a fact that there are a lot more Chinese devs out there working on their own Genshin clones too. Hey, possibly even even Korean and God forbid Japanese developers too. You never know. Everybody wants to cash in on the Genshin clone market. Can you recommend a good 4-star chlorine weapon? Also, I just realized Absolution only gives 44% crit damage at level 90. What the fuck? Oh, because it has a super high base attack value. That's why. Oh, and the passive effect gives her an extra 20% damage anyway. Extra 20% crit damage value anyway. Keck. Let's see. Some good weapons. I believe Chlorine's ascension stat is crit rate because why would it not be? So let's see. She scales with just regular attack percent, I'm pretty sure. So ideally, I guess you would want to give her a crit stat weapon, either crit damage or crit rate. I mean, I guess attack percent works just fine. If you don't have any other better options. Let's see. Actually, Black Sword's passive won't work on Chlorine, right? Because I'm assuming her pistols are not considered normal attacks. Let's see. Yeah, I assume her pistols are considered skill damage, so yeah, never mind. If they were considered normal attacks, then Black Sword would be fucking amazing, but unfortunately that doesn't seem to be the case. Yeah, I don't know why her pistols would be considered normal attack damage, to be fair. NetEase was working on like an Elden Ring type game. Oh yeah, I heard about that one. Yeah, I did hear about that one because I think Tectone made a YouTube video about that. And I think I remember him putting out that video at some point. Korean gachas usually have like good gameplay, but management side is usually pretty bad. Yep. Because corporate Koreans are fucking retarded. Korean Corpa can go fuck themselves. Alright, I need more of these things. Let's see. Let me go back to talking about Chlorine's weapons. I just realized Chlorine's tits are fucking huge. Holy shit. Maybe they just look big. But I mean, hey, she's got quite the bumps here, so. Anyways. So, unfortunately, no black sword. I mean, it's still a crit rate weapon, so I guess it wouldn't be bad. Actually, how good is Blackcliff? Because Blackcliff is crit damage. After defeating an opponent, attack is increased by 15%. Max 3 stacks. I guess this is okay. I don't know how good this would be in like a one-on-one though. That would kind of be your issue there. But against multiple enemies, this is fantastic because Chlorine can immediately just fucking gank a lot of like smaller enemies at once. So not bad. Kagotsurube Ishin? Yeah, I don't know how good that one's gonna be. Attack percent. Oh, actually, this one might work. Which one is this? Is this a craftable sword? I think it is, right? Because it's attack percent main stat and it's not crit rate. If it were a crit rate, then that would be a battle pass weapon, like a newer battle pass weapon. Actually, maybe her 4-star battle pass, the new 4-star battle pass weapon could be nice. I have to see what it does though, because I think this is the free-to-play craftable one. When using an elemental skill, attack will be increased by 12% for 15 seconds. Okay, and bond of life worth 25% will be granted. That's good. Effect can only be triggered once every 10 seconds. The attack percent, the attack buff lasts for 15. Huh? Can you stack it? Maybe there's like a little bit of overlap where she can actually double up on her attack buff. When bond life is cleared, maximum 150 attack will be gained based on that's life for this one actually might make sense, and I'm pretty sure this is craftable too. Finale of the Deep. So check this sword out, I would say, because it makes sense. I don't know how well it'll end up performing on her, but at least it makes sense because it actually gives her more bond of life. What was the battle pass weapon? Oh yeah, Wolf Fang. Damage dealt by elemental skill and burst increased by 16%. Okay. When skill hits an opponent, crit rate will be increased by 2%. Okay. When a burst hits an opponent, crit rate will also be increased by 2%. Both of these effects last 10 seconds separately, have max 4 stacks, so 8% more. Can be triggered every 0.1 seconds. I suppose this one works too, plus its crit rate. But it's a battle pass weapon, so it's not free to play. Whereas this one is, so probably Finale of the Deep will probably be her her go-to free to play 4-star because it's craftable, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, there's your answer. Do you know about the Korean gender wars? I do know that there was a female only Korean cult that existed at one point where they were infamous for taking like newborn Korean boys and basically murdering them. That I know. I don't know if that has anything to do with the gender wars you're talking about, but I mean, considering how we Koreans are, I wouldn't be surprised. We Koreans are fucking nuts. There's something wrong with us Koreans, man. I mean, hey, just fucking look at me. But I fucking swear to God, there's something very wrong with us Koreans. I don't know what it is. Not just good gachas. Oh yeah, no, don't worry. I know it's not just gachas, man. Oh no, I'm very much so aware of the absolute state of Korean MMOs. Like, actually, Korean corpos can go fuck themselves. Yeah, fucking Samsung the country, not even South Korea anymore, just Samsung. Samsung's the country. Welcome to Samsung, welcome to LG. Yeah, good old Chebbles. Chebbles, my beloved. As much as I fucking hate my parents, the two things that they did, the two things that I'll be forever grateful to them for: one, we moved to America. Two, my parents convinced me to, or they didn't even have to convince me. They told me to give up my South Korean citizenship because I was born there. When I went off to after I went off to college. The fucking Greyhound bus rides up and down the state of California were fucking fun. Actually, they weren't that bad. Did kind of suck, but it wasn't that bad. Quite the experience, anyway. Yeah, RJD, we know about Yun Lee so far. Honestly, because I'm such a big Street Fighter fan, I'm probably gonna end up calling her Chun Li by accident one of these days. Do we have another drip market? Is it just Yun Li, or do we have another one so far? No, it's just Yun Li for now. Wonder if we're gonna get another one in about 5 minutes. Mm.
花と酒を手に景色を堪能しようとしたが、あの頃とはもう違う。悠々とまた。次はどこに行くんだ?
Yeah, looks like it's just Yun Li for the time being. I renounced my South Korean. Yes, I did. Because if you weren't aware, if you didn't know, 420, if you are an able-bodied man of South Korean citizenship, even if you live overseas, eventually the South Korean government will recall you to do your mandatory military service. All able-bodied men of South Korean citizenship must perform at least must do their compulsory. It used to be 2 years. Maybe they reduced it down to 1.5 years. However, considering the recent flare-ups in tensions with good old Kim Jong-un, that fat ass. Yeah, they're probably gonna reinstate the 2-year compulsory military service again. But I did hear they lowered it to 1.5 years only. But I've always known it to be 2 years. But yeah, no, that was the main reason why. Because if I didn't give up my South Korean citizenship, eventually they would have sent me a letter saying, "Hey, get your ass back here. You're in the military now." And obviously I didn't want to do that. So yeah, no. I said fuck that shit, and thanks to my parents reminding me to do it, I said fuck that shit, and I became an American citizen instead. Yeah, even Korean celebrities have to do it. Yes, they'll probably. The thing is though, with if you're like a celebrity or if you're like a big name, then even though you do have to do your compulsory military service, it's not going to be like your typical fucking boot camp, become a soldier, shoot guns type of shit. Because military service is like an umbrella term where it's like, oh, just like work for the government. Like a lot of the time, yes, a lot of guys do have to go into like the barracks and fucking train to be a soldier, but if you get like a special you can get like special exceptions depending on who you are and like what you do. Like the government can give out exceptions, and so they'll put you in like a desk, like an office job, style thing, like a more of an administrative role, right? So that way you don't have to be in danger. Yeah, police jobs or like maybe like a checkpoint job or something like that. Yeah, there's a lot of different kind of jobs. Getting drafted is that bad, huh? Well, I mean, if you're neighbors with the country that literally threatens to kill you, like basically every other week now, then yeah, it's understandable. I just don't want to be a part of it, especially if I don't even fucking live in the country anymore, and I haven't for like the past 20 years. Fatty keeps sending balloons filled with trash over there. Yeah, I've heard about that. Kind of wonder why that is. Maybe they're testing something? Like, I wouldn't fucking doubt it.
あの頃とはもう違う。悠々とまた。
Pamphlets, propaganda. I mean, the pamphlets, like the propaganda pamphlets and leaflets, yeah, that's understandable. But like trash? Like, did North Korea like stop fucking printing out like pamphlets and leaflets or some shit or what? Like, what happened to that? It's not just trash, it's like literal shit. I see the fatty has a good sense of humor, huh? Hey, at least it's a change of pace from the usual fucking propaganda leaflets. It's because they said South Korea was dumping trash over the border or like via the sea. And it's like washing up on North Korea. Likely story. There's no greater dictator than Kim Jong-un. Dictator and great in the same sentence? Huh. News to me. Where's my wall run? Wrong game. It still sucks to have to sacrifice part of your life for basically jack shit. Yeah, Korean military service is extremely disruptive. And the fact that you gotta do that shit for 2 years, too. Fucking shit, man. So Zashi, thanks so much for the 49-month reset, man. Welcome back. How's it going, man? How'd the chlorine rolls, go? Pretty awful. Lost the coin flip. Basically had to go to full pity every single time. I also lost the weapon banner roll 5-star once. Thankfully, I didn't lose it twice. Recently returning to Genshin. Welcome back. You've got a lot of stuff to catch up on. Is that what people are shorthanding Weathering Waves to? Where have you been, Nedsbit? Yeah. We've been calling it WUWA for like the past year. Year or two.
花と酒を手に景色を堪能しようとしたが、あの頃とはもう違う。
Wonder if I can find any more rocks down at the swamp. Not sure why there would be any rocks down here, but there could be some. Maybe. Guess there are none. South Korea is right next to one of the most hostile nations there is. Yep. I mentioned that earlier already, but yes. You kind of need some mandatory military service if you got a neighbor literally right next door that threatens to end your entire existence. Like basically every other week. Also, I don't know why the fuck South Korea kept their capital city of Seoul basically right next to the fucking border. Like, you know, why not move it down a little bit? But, you know, probably by that point it was already too late. I mean, I think South Korea did try to move their capital a couple times, but they just ended up not being able to do so. Also, I didn't realize I didn't clear out this place. Time to clear them out. You been paying more attention to Project Mugen? Hey man, hopefully they come out with something soon. Because it's been a while since they've hit us with any content, right? So, hopefully they got something cooking up. Like it's either a full year or going on a year since they last showed us their first trailer, right? So yeah, hopefully they got something for us. Hey, hell, maybe even they might even show something during Summer Games Fest actually, which is coming up soon. Oh, this is one of those another one of those like music thingies. Do it later though. Hey, look, more rocks. Let's see. Oh yeah, here's another one of those like music things. All right, you gotta pick this up and you gotta go read the notes here, I think. What's my favorite Korean dish? Kalbi for sure. I grew up eating kalbi. I also like bulgogi as well. Both beef bulgogi and pork bulgogi. There's this like Korean like sit-down restaurant chain that I go to every now and then. It's usually gonna be with family because it's very expensive. But like I've been lately I've been alternating the last few times I've been there, which have been a while, but I try going for like their spicy pork bulgogi, which is really good. It gives me the absolute fucking shits after though, but worth it. Hey Rita, welcome back. The struggles of being a whale collector, or having collector EX, collecting Star Rail characters. Yep, Star Rail is a bad game to be a character collector in. Do they drip market anybody else so far, or is it just Yunli? It's just Yunli. Do they usually only drip market one character? Like one character per day. I'm assuming they have another character to drip market.
あの頃とはもう違う。悠々とまた。旅はいつか終わりを迎える。慌てる必要はない。
So yeah, if it's not tonight, it's probably gonna be like what, tomorrow? Usually one character per day. Okay. Because I thought Star Rail drip marketed several like both the characters on the same day. But I guess not. Character looks a lot like Crony. The hair specifically, yeah. But I can tell it's not Crony. Actually, matter of fact, I'm so fixated on Crony's tits that like it took me a while to see the resemblance to Crony. Because you know, there's no big fat fucking tits on her. Honestly, I see Crony more in Yelan than I do in Yunli, to be honest. But that's just me. Me and my obsession with huge fucking anime titty. Yeah, said Bob, yeah, I've noticed. Like even in my area, I've been seeing a lot of not a lot, but quite a few like Korean hot dog places like kind of pop up. Like I know of like 2, I think. There's probably even more. But yeah, Korean like corn dogs have been quite trendy. Expensive too. Holy fucking shit. But they're good at least. Korean fried chicken is so fucking good. I mean, if you want the real deal, you gotta go visit South Korea proper. But yes, Korean style fried chicken is really fucking good. Especially if you've never had anything like it before. Like if you're used to just the usual greasy ass fucking fried chicken that Americans do, and you try Korean fried chicken, then holy fucking shit. It's just expensive here in America, but if you go to South Korea proper, then yeah, you can fucking eat all you want. Yeah, I saw RJD. Yeah. Same VA as Navia. I don't know if it's the English voice actress or the JP one. But I mean, hey, surprise, surprise. Mihoyo hired their Genshin VAs to go voice Star Rail VAs. What a surprise. The kimchi might have been fermenting for a little too long because you got food poisoning for something in the meal? I don't know how you'd get food poisoning from kimchi. It was probably something else. I'm sure kimchi could get you sick if it's kept or like prepared improperly, but I would say it was more something else that you ate that probably gave you that food poisoning. Gives you Nilo vibes? Yeah, honestly, she probably is more similar to Nilo, yeah. Like Chinese Nilo or some shit. Wada Arco loves the boobers. I mean, you know, Melt exists. But I mean, Melt has a fat ass to compensate, so. But yes, Wada Arco sure loves her big titty anime girls. Ian, oh, okay, gotcha. Give me cheap KBBQ with a bunch of different sauces and sides with rice and lettuce, and you're good. I mean, hell, I'm even simpler than you. I don't need all the fancy ass sides. Just give me some good rice, Korean barbecue of some kind. Hell, I'll even take like sundubu, with like meat, like a meat-based sundubu. Not seafood, though. I fucking hate seafood sundubu. But yeah. Nobody ever asks for the sides at Korean places, but they always give you like 20 fucking silver bowls. I know, right? You're not a real Korean place, or you're not a real Korean restaurant if you don't fucking throw like at least 30 different kinds of side dishes at your customers. And like the table doesn't even eat like a third, like 2/3 of them. So many damn pickled veggies. I know, right? And like you bring it, like you have foreigners come in, you have white people come in, and they're like, they're gonna stare out like half the fucking like most of the side dishes. Be like, what the fuck is this? what are we supposed to do with this? Though to be fair, kimchi's gotten so famous that even a lot of non-Asians will recognize it now. Hell, isn't it like a stereotype that white people love kimchi? Like I remember my mom when I was in 6th grade, my mom used kimchi to bribe my my language arts teacher at the time. Or at least I think I'm pretty sure that's what she did or tried doing, now that I think about it. Because at the time my language arts grade was not very good. Like I think I was teetering on a C. So I'm pretty sure what my mom tried doing was she tried bribing my language arts teacher with kimchi. Cause he fucking loves kimchi, and he was white. I mean, his name was literally Mr. White, so what'd you expect? Instead of weebs, it's like K-stands now. Yeah, there's enough of them running around right now, or these days. You're half white, half Mexican, and you love kimchi. Yeah, like most white people I've come across who've tried kimchi say that they absolutely fucking love it. So that's cool, I guess. You've never had kimchi? It's nice. Yeah. It's like I think one misconception out there is that it's supposed to be spicy. Most kimchi isn't really spicy per se. It's actually more refreshing. Though I'm sure if you spiced kimchi the right way, it can become very spicy, sure. It just always somehow appears in front of you. Depends how much chili flakes it gets added. True. Jeru. Anyways, chat, I'm gonna have to end the stream here. Nice little 3-hour session. You need to try good kimchi? Yeah, kimchi's very good. If you haven't tried it yet, at least give it a go. It won't be everyone's favorite for sure, but maybe you'd like it. Anyways, but yeah, I'm gonna have to get going. I gotta go wrap up some of my other gacha games. And I gotta go charge my car, because it's very low on battery, so... Gotta go head out in the middle of the night, fucking charge it up at a random fucking public charging station, which I fucking hate. So yeah, I gotta go deal with that bullshit. So yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody. If you guys are rolling for chlorine, best of luck to you guys. Hopefully you guys don't get fucked on Gacha as badly as I did. But yeah, that'll do it for me tonight, chat. Thanks for hanging out. I think next time I stream will be when who is it? When Yinlin comes out, I'll probably waste even more money on her. Hopefully by that time I get more what is it? I get my paycheck in for my work, cuz the paycheck should have came in yesterday. So hopefully before Yinlin shows up, I'll be able to grab my first paycheck of the month. So yeah. Let's see, looking for people I can raid today. I'll send you guys over to Fob Master. Why not? Oh, need to type / Fob Master. Anyways, go hang out with him, or just go watch anybody streaming Genshin right now. Quite a few people streaming Genshin because it's chlorine night. So chlorine night. It's time to drink a whole bunch of chlorine. But yeah, appreciate everybody hanging out. And yeah, we'll see you guys when Yinlin drops. So, peace. Is it really tomorrow night? Shit, I guess it is. If it is tomorrow night, then I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow then.